comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Right back to it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. To the air. It's Flagway. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. And the defense got it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
The quick out. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Escapes trouble. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to get to him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To throw, it's Flagway. Got his man down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 6 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
It's a kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it at the 25. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's looking to throw it, getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He'll fire to his right. And it's caught inside the 20. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Wiggles free. And as he throws, got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out their field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think, again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins.
The receiver is tackled down at the 15, and the Florida offense will take over.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The handoff to Johnson. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here comes the two-point try. To the air. It's Lagway. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on first down from the 28. Using his legs, it's Tuafili. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Brings up third down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third.
Florida 19, Florida State 7.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Scrambling away. And that pass picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Going up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Well, they've got offense. You want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
On second down, he'll fire. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Firing to the right, complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Gators have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They move the tight end all over. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give them some easy throws.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.